going to go help Soul Rebel out. Their chain is wrapped around a sunken boat, so he's going to try to unwrap them. He's taking our anchor ball so he can drop the anchor ball at the chain. The water's murky and he can't see where the chain is, but this marks it pretty good. And there's the new flying canvas that we have for our front sitting area. It looks good and it works really well. And these guys here fishing in this boat, they have a diver go down, so they're just using like a land compressor and put a hose in their mouth and they go down. They're gathering oysters or scallops or clams on the bottom. They do this for hours a day, so we have to listen to that. Surprised there's any seafood left down there. It's right in front of their boat, the wreck. So when we leave tomorrow, they said they're going to move to our anchoring spot. We need a little excitement in this Anchorage before we head out. Andrew's telling him to come towards us to go around the wreck. So come towards us and loop around. Michelle wants to know where Andrew's going to go while she drives around him. String art with a boat and an anchor chain. Andrew's still guiding them which way to turn. Michelle's driving, Joe's at the front. Andrew's going down now to see if he untangled anything. Unwrapping it little by little. Thinks he's pretty close. Are they going to pull up the other sunken ship with their anchor chain? Oh, you got it. Woohoo! There's their anchor. They're going to move around to where Taku is now since we're still here. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, yay, I'm glad we got them off. Or Andrew got them off the wreck. Now you got a swim and a bike ride in. I didn't even get a swim in today. How'd that go?
Oh, it's a barnacle-covered wreck. I got a few cuts on my hands, but we got them free, and that's the most important thing.
Excellent. What kind of wreck is it?
Oh, it's an old wooden boat. It had timbers in it.
Wow.
It could have been a 6x6 at one time.
Wow.
So
crazy. How big?
It looked like it was wrapped around what could have been a bowsprit.
How big of a boat? How long?
Well, the part that I could see is maybe 10 or 12 feet.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to say. I don't have dive gear enough to explore it, and the visibility's not that great.
Yeah, well, good job. They're happy.
Well, I think they're pretty happy too.
Yep. And we didn't have to use our dive tank. That would have sucked because we can't fill it up before we go. And we're off, beginning our journey, or continuing our journey north again, up the Sea of Cortez. Let's go find some whale sharks. Woohoo! Some good wind today. We just have to get this headwind out of this bay and then we should have a good sail. Already we have problems. Our windlass, electric windlass is not working. The switch is not working. Andrew has to take it apart. They haven't worked well since we put them in. We are going to rig up the Parasailor now. We meant to do that yesterday, but we kind of got distracted from taking Soul Rebel off of the sunken ship. So we ran out of daylight time. Oh, we're going to rig it up now and fly it. Our course over ground has the swell at our side. They're about 2.5 meter swells today, but once we have the Parasailor up, we are going to be able to go downwind with it. Right now the Genoa keeps collapsing and all the swells that are hitting us on our beam. spot. First thing I'll do is remove the port sheet, and that will help bring it over to the starboard side where Andrew will pull the sail down from. The boat traveled 3 nautical miles while we were taking down the Parasailor because we were moving so fast. So now we have to go into the wind, 20 knots of wind, back to the Anchorage behind us. Anchor down in 3.6 meters of water. We're a little bit protected around this bend of the bay. Looks the same, dry, rocky, a little bit greener. Here's our position in the Gulf of California. 5¼ hours and about 34 nautical miles under Parasailor. Pretty good timing today.